Hello and welcome to another segment of our YouTube channel where we'll be discussing about fully funded universities located in Canada for international students who want to apply for scholarship without IELTS. Follow me as I walk you through these universities and how to apply for admission in order to be eligible for these university scholarship opportunities. Note that you can be eligible for scholarship which is dependent on various factors, although some scholarships are merit-based while some scholarships depend on your academic performance, or I could simply put it as your versatility in other academic qualifications. But note that this scholarship is mostly dependent on your academic performance, or I will call it a merit scholarship. So follow me as I walk you through these 6 universities that you can apply for scholarship without IELTS in 2024. So come with me as I explain further on the admission processes, and also we'll be also looking at the eligibility criteria for applying to this scholarship. So come and ride with me. So these universities provide funded and fully funded scholarship. Like I told you, it is fully funded and it can also be funded. The funding aspect is that this scholarship is dependent on your academic performance. If your results or your academic performance is average, or a level of where they can consider giving you the opportunity to study at the university, even if you don't have the high grade, you can have a partial, or you can obtain a partial scholarship with this university. So I will take you through the processes. Meanwhile, the government of Canada, in cooperation with Canadian universities, has announced thousands of fully funded scholarships in Canada without IELTS. The requirement for the new batch of 2024-2025 academic section. And also, this university provides various disciplines where international students can apply to their study of interest, and you don't have to have IELTS. One of the fully funded scholarship you can apply in Canada without IELTS is the McGill University Scholarship. So this scholarship is available for both domestic and international students. What I mean by domestic is Canadians can also apply. Also, US citizens can also have the opportunity to study at this university. So it is open to various countries, name it, in Asia, Europe, South America, New Zealand, and African countries. Wherever you are eligible to apply for this scholarship. In as much as I would like to buttress my point on this university scholarship without IELTS, I will also be direct in my explanation. So let's continue. There are various this is a process whether you need to follow in order to apply for this application. That means you have to follow the eligibility requirements, There are some universities that specify some requirements for you to be eligible to apply, and also you get to know the benefits. So under my Guelph University, the eligibility requirement is that applicants can come from any part of the world. All academic prerequisites must be met by applicants undergoing graduate studies, either graduate studies or undergraduate studies. So applicant must have completed bachelor degree if you are going for masters, and master's degree if you are going for PhD, and also high school certificate if you are going for bachelor degree. So a minimum of second class offer is required for my Guelph University admission. So in order to buttress this point, if you are applying for admission at this university, your academic qualification must be high. You must obtain a minimum of 3.5, or let me say 4. 3.5 is okay. 3.5 upward CGPA for this university to consider your application. Now, there are, like I told you earlier, proof of English language is required, but the two major factors where you can be considered without providing IELTS or other proficiency certificate is that if your country major language is English, you will be considered for this scholarship opportunity. You'll be considered for this scholarship opportunity, or also you'll be considered for admission at this university without providing IELTS. And also, if you have previously studied in English language, maybe you study during your high school, you study in English language, or during your bachelor master's program, it was taken in English language, then some universities don't consider you submitting IELTS or other English proficiency certificates like PTE, GRE, SAT, and other proficiency certificates. So, like I told you, these are the academic fields, these are the eligibility academic fields. There are various academic fields or disciplines you can apply at my Guelph University. So you can go to our website and you see, or you go to the university website, you see various various programs you can apply. You can see this is just few out of many. So while you want to be considered for scholarship, these are the benefits you should put at the back of your mind. If you are eligible, you are given a stipend, you are considered for full tuition, you are given relocation grants, and also all other requirements. So we move to the documents required. So in order to make this video more simpler, note that all these university required documents, you need to submit documents for you to be considered, and these documents must be relevant, must be official, and must be authentic. Declaration of false documents is automatic disqualification from the admission and scholarship program the university is giving out or is considering for both domestic and international students. So application form, whereby you'll be given links to fill in the application form. You have to also submit your transcript. Also, you will be required to submit your CV. Note that this CV should be scores, TOEFL, GREMAT, 3, and also other form of proficiency certificate is also considered under my Guelph University if you don't have IELTS. So letter of recommendation, statement of purpose, application for assistantship, your writing samples. So there are also documents required for specific departments. So there are specific departments that require specific documents, like in researches. There are some professors that demand you to provide research proposal. Also, they will ask you to what level of research have you gone through. So you have to submit some proposal for evaluation to be considered for admission and scholarship at this Canadian university. So in order to apply, you just head over to the application portal, whereby you click on the application link. So this is where you access the graduate application portal. Note this is specific for graduate programs, either you are applying for masters or PhD. So once you apply for admission here, you will be eligible for some specific scholarship, either funded or fully funded. So ensure you go through this. Ensure you go through this in order to be considered for scholarship. So this is the steps on how to apply for admission at my Guelph University. So ensure you do your research and apply for admission to be considered for scholarship. So while you go through this on your own, let's move to University of Regina. So this is another opportunity for international students to be considered for fully funded scholarship without IELTS at this university. This is open to undergraduate and postgraduate students. Also, admission is currently open for interested applicants. So this university offers bachelor, master and PhD programs and also scholarship. Although you will be eligible for funded opportunities or funded scholarship at the university. Meanwhile, you have to be eligible for the requirements as an international student. So all countries are eligible. Secondary and transfer students are also eligible. Also, applicants must apply to study permits and also have admission average of 85% or higher. That means the grading level system for you to be considered for this scholarship is 85 and above for bachelor degree, while 80% for masters, for PhD, while 75% for masters. That means if the university calculates your CGPA and it's equivalent to the Canadian education grading system, of 85% for bachelor degree, 80% for PhD, and 75% for master's degree, then you will be considered for admission. Also, you must maintain 9 credit hours per term. Proof of English language proficiency is required, like I told you. But if your country is primary language is English, you are exempted. Or if you have previously studied in English language, you are exempted. But you can also provide TOEFL, PTE, Duolingo, testing certificates, or other certificates you might have obtained within the last 2 years. So if you have to apply for undergraduate scholarship award, you have to access it here. For graduates, you have to access it here. So we move to Dalhousie University scholarship. So under Dalhousie University scholarship, it is open to international students and also Canadians. So if you are interested in Dalhousie scholarship, all information is right here on our official website at legitscholarship.com. Meanwhile, let's take a look at the eligibility requirements. But before that, this scholarship is only open to masters and PhD, and it can either be funded or fully funded. So this scholarship is open to international students. Applicants must be admitted to one of the graduate programs. That means you have to apply for admission and also scholarship separately. For masters, all applicants must write a clear and precise language and a review of CGSM evaluation criteria, while also it is mandatory to review the CGM instruction for recommendation. Doctoral applicants must have research ability and potential in relevant experience and achievement obtained within and beyond academia. That means there are relevant experience and you must have obtained outside the 4 walls of your university days or during your university days. So you have to access the Canadian Graduate Scholarship Program, or if you are interested, you have to create an account here, whereby you will be directed to university admission portal. Now you create an account, upload all your requirement documents, and the deadline is December 1st. So ensure you apply for admission. Then you will be able to access, once your application is guaranteed or you have been admitted at the university, then you can move further by applying for scholarship. So next on the list is University of Saskatchewan or Saskatchewan University scholarship. It is also one of the universities you can apply for scholarship right now without IELTS, International English Language Testing System. So this is open to bachelor, masters, and PhD applicants or candidates interested to study at the university. So note that this scholarship is open right now, and it can either be partially funded or fully funded. So it depends on your academic average you graduated with, which will be calculated by the Saskatchewan University admission entry requirements in order to determine if you will be eligible for fully funded or you'll be eligible for funded scholarship opportunity. So note that applicants applying for this scholarship doesn't need to submit an IELTS, or IELTS is not mandatory if the applicants have previously studied in English, or if the first language of interested applicants is English. Then you don't need to submit or provide an IELTS. Alright, this scholarship deadline is December, so you have to make hay while the sun shines as you intend to study in Canada under this scholarship. So this is the requirements. We have the availability is Canadians and international students are considered. The admission requirements: applicant must meet the admission requirements for undergraduate and postgraduate. High school students required school grade to apply for bachelor degree. Master students required an undergraduate program which must have been completed for 4 years minimum. PhD requires a master's program. High diploma and certification programs require undergraduate degree from previous university or college. So IELTS or TOEFL or Duolingo test system is required, but you are exempted if you are previously studying in English or if your country primary language is English. Alright, so what you need to do to be eligible for this scholarship is you have to apply for admission at the university. You will be automatically eligible for this scholarship once you are considered for admission, or once you have been offered a letter of admission. So these links to apply are here for undergraduates and graduates. So you can be considered for this scholarship once you meet the requirements. If you are interested in graduates, you can just access it here. Remember, I'm going to put the links in the description below this video, so check the description to access these universities articles for you to apply for the admission and scholarship as well. So you can as well see the information here. So all you need to do is just apply for admission at the university. Once you apply for admission, see, the university will guide you on how to apply for admission, so it will not be an uphill task for you to apply for this scholarship. So if you have to apply for undergraduates, you can just click the undergraduate programs rather. So you'll be led to this page, or you'll be led to this page rather. So if you are looking for accounting, whatever course you are applying, so for bachelor degree, just click it. So you can as well see winter admission requirements, whatever you need is ready. So ready to apply. A non-refundable fee of $90 Canadian dollar is required before application is processed. So begin your application. So begin your application. You'll be directed to the application portal. So this is how to apply for all these scholarships opportunities under these Canadian universities without IELTS. So just follow the due process. You'll be considered for for admission and also scholarship. So this is how to go about it. So ensure you follow due process to be considered for admission and scholarship. So I will not be going into details on how to apply, but this is how to apply either for undergraduate or postgraduate. So you create an account, email, password. Then if you have an account, you can log in. So I'll move further to University of Guelph scholarship. This also is one of the fully funded Canadian universities in 2024 without IELTS. So the university offers scholarship opportunities for bachelor, master's and doctoral programs. While we look at the eligibility requirements, the university provides scholarships that are renewable for the entire study duration. Meanwhile, this university tends to look at your end of the year semester results to be able to renew your scholarship. That means you must fulfill certain criteria for you to continue to benefit from the scholarship opportunities the university offers. There are you have to meet some credit hours for these courses, for the course you apply, and also you have to meet you have to meet a specific CGPA and above in order to continue to benefit from this scholarship. This is not automatic renewal of scholarship program the university offer. So you have to meet the criteria in order to keep benefiting from this scholarship opportunity the University of Guelph is offering. So applicant must meet the requirements. The language proof of language proficiency is mandatory, but just like I've said, you can also submit other language proficiency certificates such as TOEFL, PT, grade, SAT, whatever other options you have at your disposal. You can also submit it if you have this certificate. But if you have previously studied in English and your country first language is English language, then you are exempted from providing any of these proficiency certificates. If you don't have, you can just apply for admission and you undergo the admission processes. And once the university find you worthy or you qualify for any of the programs you have applied, you'll be eligible for the scholarship as well. So Canadians and international students are also eligible to apply. Note that the qualification, the eligibility requirement is country specific also. So you have to access the country specific admission requirement. Once you access this link, you will be redirected to a portal where you have to select your country. Once you select your country, then you will see the requirements for applying to admission. Once you meet the requirement, you then proceed to apply for admission. Note that these scholarships are not automatic qualification. You have to apply for admission, then you will be considered for this scholarship. Now, to apply for admission, you have to access the link here. Once you access the link here, then you'll be redirected to this page. So what you need to do is, you can see the early admission deadline date is 15th of every 15th of every year. Sorry, Early admission. Note, early admission apply by 15th. So the deadline is March. The deadline is March. So what you need to do is submit your document after you have applied for admission at the portal. Create you create your account through this application center. Click here. Once you click here, then you review your documents. Once you can see the program you want to apply is being offered by the university, then you proceed to apply for admission. Here you apply. So depending on your academic grade and other factors, you will be considered for scholarship at the university. So I don't want to go into details on how to process your admission, but once you access this link, everything else will be simplified. So let's move to the last but not the least among the list of universities, among the list of Canadian universities without IELTS. They are applying for scholarships. The last but not the least is the Concordia University Scholarship in Canada for international students. This is also available for both domestic and international students. So, application for 2024 academic section is now open, as international students can apply for various course programs at the university, and it can either be unfunded or fully funded basis. So depending on the qualification, you can be eligible for partially or fully funded scholarship, and all levels of programs are available for scholarship, either for bachelor, masters or PhD programs. Let's take a look at the external scholarship opportunity for international students in which they can take part in. Okay, this scholarship is open for those enrolling for full-time undergraduate and postgraduate studies. Canadians and international students are eligible to apply for scholarship. It is also mandatory for applicants to provide proof of English language proficiency. Applicants must also be enrolled to study for the first time. So there are some other specific requirements for undergraduates and postgraduates. So you can access these links from this web page here on our official website. So let's take a look at the proficiency certificates you can submit apart from IELTS under the Concordia University. So apart from IELTS, TOEFS, DELTS, CAEL, CAP, PTE. So these are also other proficiency certificates you can submit. And note that when applying for admission, ensure you indicate the code. This is the institution code 0956. So indicate it just like the information here. To ensure your TOEFL results are forwarded directly to Concordia University, you must indicate this code when you write the test. For more information, you should register at these links here. So you can be accepted if your country first language is English, or your country primary language is English, or you have previously studied in English language. So these are the benefits. You are qualified for full tuition fee if you are accepted into the university, then accommodation, book allowance, feeding allowance. So the documents required, ensure you have all these documents when you intend to apply for admission at the university. We have the academic certificate, we have curriculum vitae, CV, the official transcript, we have the SOP, statement of purpose, Canadian study visa for international applicants, we have the proficiency certificate, the passport, the international passport. This is your international, we are required to submit an international passport. Also, study permit for temporary resident visa. Then for masters and PhD, you have to submit a research proposal where applicable. You have the letter of reference. So to apply for admission, you have to access the links here. Once you apply for admission, and you are qualified, you are be offered an admission, you will be eligible for this scholarship. So these are the admission process. Ensure you follow the tips so you can know where you have missed it. Know that you have to apply for admission from the specific program you want to study at the university. So also, application fee of $100 is required. So these are the lists of universities you can apply for admission and scholarship without IELTS. I hope you. This is the recap of what we have discussed so far. Fully funded Canadian universities without IELTS for 2024. These are the few lists among the numerous lists you can find on the internet as we discussed earlier. So we discussed about my Guelph University scholarship. We also moved to the University of Regina, where we give you the details and the application procedure. Furthermore, we also talk about the Dalhousie University scholarship in Canada. Also, we discuss about the eligibilities and the application procedures. We also move further to University of Saskatchewan, whereby we give you the details of how you can apply for this scholarship, putting into mind the requirements. Also, we also talk about the University of Guelph scholarship, where it's applicable for bachelor, master's and doctorate programs, and also the application procedure. Last but not the least, we also talk about the Concordia University, where we give you the application procedure and the eligibility requirements. So these are the 6 list of universities without IELTS you can apply on, and also on scholarship. So do ensure you subscribe to our YouTube channel for more tips on scholarship. you can apply for without IELTS. See you on the next one. Bye bye.